Hello friends and followers, welcome to another video of Sonic Gazelle Pilots. Today we're going to do a flight in Spain from Madrid to Bilbao. I am here in the Airbus 320 fly-by-wire and I have started up from cold and dark, so the batteries are powering our displays and I am ready to ask clearance to VATSIM. Before we are going to do that, let me see, I have connected to VATSIM and we have to connect to Lima Echo Mike Delta, which is the ICAO of Madrid, and we are going to have departure here, which is at 118.755. Now I can go here and tune in to 118.755. And we should hear departure talking. Now, what SIT can we expect? Let's have a look at the flight. I'm expecting runway 14 left for departure.
Portugal 1014, do you prefer ILS
that are
Yankee?
available are the following ones. It's better to zoom in on the
no
map.
No problem, ILS Yankee.
And for
Expect
14
ILS
left,
Yankee, Portugal 1014, thank you.
we are probably gonna have the Romeo Bravo Oscar departures, so that's what I expect. So let's ask clearance. Madrid departure, good evening, Speedbird 8422 Airbus A320neo at gate 578. We have information hotel, request IFR clearance to Bilbao.
Speedbird 8422, very good afternoon, sir. And now you are clear to Bilbao as filed by a Romeo Bravo Oscar 2 uniform. Departure out of runway 14 left. Initially climb altitude 13,000 feet, squawk 1120.
Good afternoon, cleared to Romeo Bravo Oscar 2 uniform. Departure runway 14 left, initial climb 3,000 feet, squawk 1120, Speedbird 8422.
Speedbird 4422, initially climb is altitude 13,000 feet, 130.
Initial climb 130, flight level, Speedbird 8422.
Now speed 842, your reback is correct. Engine startup and pushback facing north. Approved, local QNH 997. Report ready for taxi.
Reporting when ready for taxi, Speedbird 8422.
Iberia 34 Golf Victor. Now flight plan closed, frequency change approved, and thank you so much for your help.
Thank you for your service and good night, Iberia 34 Golf Victor.
So let's set our initial altitude to flight level 13. Let's set our score
Madrid approach, hello, Iberia 19 Bravo, level 250, direct November Victor Sierra.
1120.
Iberia 19 Bravo, hello, radar identified. Continue descending level 150. Expect ILS Zulu runway 18 right.
Let's
you can
set our
fly direct
departure
Sequo,
in the flight
Sierra
plan.
Echo Charlie Quebec Oscar.
Runway
Okay, direct Sierra
14
Echo Charlie
left.
Quebec Oscar, descend flight level 150, expect ILS Zulu 18, Iberia 19 Bravo.
And we have the Romeo Bravo Oscar 2 uniform departure. It's always a good idea to check if there's no flight discontinuities. Yes, there is one, so I can clear that one and see if there's any others. No, so we should have the flight plan on the primary flight display in front of us. If we go to plan and we zoom out a little, then we have our flight plan. But I will put it in arc mode and a close range. So we can taxi out, we can push back facing north. For that we can have a look at the airport map by zooming in on Navigraph chart, and facing north, well, that's obvious. we will face this direction so that we can taxi to runway 14 left. Alright, let us get rid of all the cars around us. So for that I will take pushback planner, and I will say that I will disconnect from external power and say that power can go away, the jetway can go away, stairs can go away, baggage can go away, catering can go away, fuel can go away. Let's see if that has any effect. Seems that they are connecting. I have to get them away. So fuel, power, catering, jetway, stairs, baggage. Now they are leaving us. We can put up our beacon light. That indicates that nobody should come near the plane. If we have a look outside, you will see that the light here on the top of the plane is flickering. Let us request pushback. I can do that with the pushback planner. I will pre-plan the pushback so that we face north. And I can request pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
While we are being pushed back, I'm going to start the engines. Right engine first.
Portugal 1014, continue descending altitude 11,000 feet, local QNH 997.
Descend 11,000 feet, Portugal 1014, QNH 996.
Portugal 1014,
Left engine.
local QNH 997.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed.
Local
all doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Unit 1 Tango Tango in stand Tango 8, access my flight closed, bye bye.
Parking brake.
21 Tango Tango, now flight plan closes, frequency change approved. Have a nice
Brakes are
evening.
released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Iberia 3480, ready for push and start.
Iberia 3480, now push and start facing north, approved QNH 997.
Push and start, approve facing north, QNH 997, Iberia 3480.
Now for taxiing we need navgraph charts. I can also tune in already to the next frequency that we will have, and that will be Madrid control at 132.980. So that we can simply tune in once we leave Madrid air departure ATC.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may
Victory
disconnect.
Rosa puesta en marcha. Tengo 16,
Roger.
Europa
Start.
96 Lima Juliet.
Disconnect.
96 Lima Juliet, puesta en marcha y retroceso aprobados al norte, el altímetro
Thank
997.
you and goodbye.
Aprobados al norte con el campo 997, Europa 96 Lima Juliet.
Iberia 19er Bravo, continue descending 11,000 feet, local QNH 9er 7.
Just at 11,000 feet, QNH 9 or 9 or 7. Iberia 19 Bravo.
I have to be altitude of 13,000 feet. I was not on 13,000 feet, I was on 1,300 feet. So this is 13,000 feet, and now we can request taxi. So here we go. Madrid departure, speedband 8422, request taxi to runway 14 left.
Speedbird 8422, now via Echo Bravo, right gate 14, taxi holding point Kilo 1.
Via Echo Bravo 2 to gate 14, holding point Kilo 1, speedbird 8422. So we have Echo Bravo here,
Madrid approach.
there's gate 14 and
Iberia
holding
Express
point
5 stand
K1.
308 information Juliet is ready for push and stop.
Meanwhile, we can get rid of the APU.
Iberia Express 52 Whiskey, very good afternoon. Push and start facing north, approved local QNH 9er 7.
Push and
We
start
can
approved,
put on the
taking
landing
north,
lights.
the QNH is 997, Iberia Express
Those
5
taxi light was not on. And let's start taxiing. There's a Brussels Airlines plane leaving there. We might have to hold short of that one. Yes. So we will brake.
El Portugal 1014 now descends 7,000 feet, clear ILS, runway 18 right. Report on localizer.
Port localizer, descent 7,000 feet, Air Portugal 1014. Aproximación, muy buenas noches, Easy 2267, a nivel de vuelo 250.
Easy 2267, muy buenas en contacto radar. Continúe descenso nivel 150, ILS Zulu 18 derecha.
Continuamos descenso para 150 y ILS Zulu para la 18 derecha, Easy 2267.
I see that I haven't set the QNH to ground QNH. The ground QNH is 9 or 9 or 7. That's important actually, so that we have the right altitude. Might have been a bit too quick in wanting to leave. Now let's see if that Brussels Airlines plane is going to start taxiing now. It's probably requesting taxi to departure. He's not on the move yet.
Iberia 3480, ready for taxi, runway 14 right.
Iberia 3480, now via gate 1, Alpha taxiway to the north, taxi holding point Lima Alpha.
Taxi, runway 14 right, via Alpha, energy point Lima 1. Lima Alpha, sorry, correction, Lima Alpha for Iberia 3480.
So once he starts get rolling, we'll follow him. But of course on our route, which is, we are on Echo Charlie 2 now, as you can see here. Echo Bravo 2, I'm sorry, Echo Bravo 2. and we are going to gate 14, and then
Madrid, can you confirm the taxiway is correct for Iberia 3480?
Iberia 3480, it's okay. It's gate 1, Alpha taxiway to the north till holding point Lima Alpha.
Roger, I just wanted to confirm that it was correct. Alright.
Iberia 19 Bravo, after real code you can descend 7,000 feet, clear ILS, runway 18 right, and number 2 on sequence.
After record descend 7,000 feet, clear ILS 18 right, Iberia 19 Bravo.
Listo para punto espera, pista 14 derecha, Europa 96 Lima Juliet.
Europa 96 Lima Juliet, puerta 2 y Alfa al norte, al Lima Alfa de la 14 derecha.
Lima Alfa 14 derecha, vía Alfa al norte, puerta 12, Europa 96 Lima Juliet.
Brussels Airlines is also going via gate 14, so we simply follow.
Portugal 1014.
Portugal 1014, runway 18 right, surface wind 240 degrees, 12 knots, clear to land, back gate by the right.
Sorry, I make the approach for runway 18 left. Is possible arrival, it is ready please, Portugal 1014.
Oh my gosh, runway 18 left, and then the surface wind, the same, 240 degrees, 12 knots, runway 18 left, clear to land, and expect a long taxi route.
Cover the wind clear to land, runway 18 left, Portugal 1014, thank you.
So as you can see, the red lines here are holding
Ryanair
points.
3 Madrid, Ryanair 3
We have to go to holding point Kilo 1.
3250.
But I
Ryanair
don't want
344 en
to be in the
contacto, buenas
way
tardes.
of the people
Continúe para
on
nivel
Alpha
150,
29, Alpha
espere
30,
18
which is
izquierda
from the right
y
to the left
puede
here.
continuar.
So I'll wait until the
Ay,
plane
Dios.
in front of us
Directo al Luler.
Directo al
lines
Luler
up
y continuamos
to
desde
the
para 150, Ryanair 344.
Ryanair 344, si desea una rodadura más corta le aconsejo la 18 derecha.
Ryanair 312 looking for IFR clearance to the London Heathrow Airport.
Afirma, tenemos llegada a Duxo 6 Bravo, si no me equivoco, y LC Azul para la 18 derecha.
Perfecto, 18 derecha, Duxo 7 Bravo, gracias.
De nada.
Muy bien, last station calling was Ryanair 312, Ryanair 312.
Ryanair 312 looking for IFR clearance to London Heathrow with information Juliet.
Ryanair 312, now you're clear to London Heathrow via Sierra India Echo 2 Sierra, departure on runway 14 right. Initially climb altitude 13,000 feet, squawk 4411.
So we can go to the next holding point.
Ryanair 312 clear to the London Heathrow via the Sierra India Echo 2 Sierra, departure runway 14 right. Initial climb to 13,000 feet, squawk 4411.
So Ryanair 312, your readback is correct. Engine start up and pushback facing north. Approved QNH 997.
Push and start facing north and QNH 29.77, Ryanair 312.
So we're now at the holding point of Kilo 1. We wait for the Brussels Airlines to take off and then we'll be on our way.
Y si 2267 continúe descenso para 8000 pies, altímetro 997.
Continuamos descenso para 8000 pies y QNH 997 y si 2267.
Madrid departure, speedbird 8422 holding short, Kilo 1 for runway 14 left.
Speedbird 8422, surface wind 240 degrees, 12 knots, runway 14 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, speedbird 8422. We'll do a rolling start. line up on the center line and then full throttle.
Iberia Express 5 to Whiskey requesting taxi.
Iberia Express 5 to Whiskey via present taxiway, Whiskey India, continue Whiskey, X-Ray, Sierra, Alpha and Kilo Bravo, holding point Kilo 3.
Continue via present taxi, Whiskey India, then Whiskey X-Ray, Sierra, Alpha, then Kilo Bravo to holding point Kilo 3 via Iberia Express 5 to Whiskey.
It's okay.
Punto espera, Lima Alfa, pista en la 4 derecha de Europa, 96 Lima Juliet.
96 Lima Juliet, viento 240 grados 12 nudos, 14 derecha, autorizado a despegar.
Autoriza despegar, pista en la 4 derecha, relieve Europa, 96 Lima Juliet.
Iberia 19 Bravo, could you confirm on the localizer?
Iberia 19 Bravo established 1 right.
So Iberia 19 Bravo, the surface wind 240 degrees 12 knots, runway 18 right, clear to land, back gate by the right.
Airline 18 right, taking to Iberia 19 Bravo.
Ryanair 344, continúa el descenso, 8000 pies con altímetro 997.
Continuamos descenso, le confirmo para 4000 pies.
8000 pies.
Continuamos descenso para 8000 pies, Ryanair 344.
Y 344 para secuencia, le agradezco ya 240 indicada si es posible.
240 indicada si es posible. 44.
Madrid departure speed at 8422, climbing 6,000 feet.
Speed at 422, radar contact, climb level 240.
Climb flight level 240. Okay, autopilot engages again. We are above the transition altitude, so I can go to standard transition.
Iberia 3480 holding short Lima Alpha.
Seatbelts can go off. We can retract the landing lights.
Iberia 3480, line up and wait on runway 14 right, line up and wait.
Let's see if we get
Line up and wait 14 right, Iberia 3480.
any direct instructions, but probably not because it's a straight line.
Y si 2267 continúe por su izquierda en rumbo 260, descienda 6000.
260 y descendemos para 6000, Easy 2267.
Europa 96 Lima Juliet en contacto radar, suba a nivel 240.
Ascenso nivel 240, Europa 96 Lima Juliet.
For arrival, we have runway 12. Let me see what arrivals we can expect. We're probably gonna get Delta Golf Oscar arrival.
Madrid approach, good evening, I'm 13 Juliet, flight level 250, information Juliet.
Air France 34 Tango Juliet, very good afternoon, sir, radar contact. Continue descending level 150, ILS Zulu, runway 18 right.
Continue descending, flight level 150 and expecting ILS Zulu 18 right, Air France 34 Tango Juliet.
There's a highway here on the left. It's beautiful, the scenery, some clouds up in the air, a part of Madrid probably, or the suburbs of Madrid.
Madrid, Europa 96 Lima Juliet.
96 Lima Juliet.
And we are on
¿Algún
our way.
directo hermoso de Europa 96 Lima Juliet?
Desde mi posición, negativo. El más cercano que tengo es Cáceres, está fuera de mi espacio aéreo. Le paso enseguida ya con Madrid Control y seguramente se lo podrá dar.
Recibido, gracias, Europa 96 Lima Juliet.
Let's see what the next frequency is.
Iberia 3480, now the surface wind 240 degrees, 12 knots, runway 14 right, clear for takeoff.
Center is
Clear
at
for takeoff 114 right for Iberia 3480.
132980 is already in the MCDU, and that is Madrid control. Madrid departure speed at 8422. Can I tune into Madrid control?
At this moment, sir, now you can contact Madrid control 132.980. Have a nice flight.
132.980. Thank you for ATC speed at 8422. Bye bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
So we are going to report our next waypoint, which is Romeo Bravo Oscar.
Ryanair 73 Oscar Romeo, pista 12, autorizado a despegar, viento en calma ahora.
Ryanair 73 Oscar Romeo, pista 12, listo, está listo.
Madrid control, good afternoon, speedbird 8422, inbound Romeo Bravo Oscar.
Steve 8422 Madrid, buenas tardes, identified. Continue climbing. Flight level 240.
Flight level 240, speedbird 8422.
Air 560 Madrid, leaving airspace, monitor Unicorn, goodbye.
Easy 212 back.
Thank you.
Madrid radar, buenas, Europa 96 Lima Juliet.
Europa 96 Lima Juliet, Madrid, buenas tardes, en contacto radar. Suba a nivel 410, directo Cáceres.
Directo Cáceres 410, Europa 96 Lima Juliet.
Vueling 1292, flight level 70.
Descent 70, running 129.
Vueling 1292, fly now direct to waypoint Idotu, India Delta Oscar Tango uniform.
Direct Idotu to running 1292.
So let me bring up the arrivals that we can expect for runway 12 in Lima Echo Bravo Bravo, which is Bilbao.
Vueling 1292, descend altitude 5,000 feet, level by Idotu, QNH 0994.
QNH 0994, descend 5,000 to reach altitude to running 129.
It's probably gonna be Delta Golf Oscar arrival.
Condor 6 Kilo Echo, you are currently flying outside from airspace. Please continue remaining Unicorn frequency.
Beautiful mountains. High ridges. Sun is setting somewhere in the west. Clear skies.
Speed 8422, expect Domingo 1 Tango arrival for ILS approach runway 12 at Bilbao.
Expect Domingo 1 Tango arrival for runway 12 at Bilbao, speedbird 8422.
Lufthansa 4 Kilo Madrid, leaving airspace. Monitor Unicorn, goodbye.
Unicorn Motor 8, so thank you very much, bye.
let's enter the Domingo 1 Tango arrival at Bilbao. Runway 12. Domingo 1 Tango. See if there's any discontinuities. There is one, like usually. Let me clear that one. And let's have a look on flight display. Seems that we are going to do a circle there. It's not very clear. Maybe it's a mistake in the display. Anyway, we are going to get instructions to descend. Madrid control speedbird 8422 ready to descend.
Portugal 45, thank you. Break, Steve 8422, descend flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100, speedbird 8422.
Good evening, Madrid Control, Libre Express 52 Whiskey, flight level 190, climbing to flight level 240, inbound Nando.
Libre Express 52 Whiskey, Madrid Control, good evening, identify, climb flight level 320,
We can
direct
see
to waypoint
that we start
Malux.
to descend to flight level 100 on the primary
Continue
flight
climbing
display.
to flight level 320
Which
and
is
proceed back to
situated
Malux.
right here.
Libre Express 52 Whiskey.
Boeing 1292, final 03.
Welling 1292, runway 03, clear to land, wind calm now.
Clear to land 03, Boeing
As you
1292.
may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for a ride.
I will already set the seat belts on. We're reaching the transition altitude, so I can go to standard QNH.
Ryanair 73 Oscar Romeo está saliendo de mi espacio aéreo, pasea Unicorn 2280, buen vuelo y se soluciona el problema. Saludos.
I will also retract the landing
Estamos
lights.
Unicom en 22.8, Ryanair 73 Oscar Romeo, hasta la próxima, adiós.
Steve 8422, descend 5,000 feet, QNAT 0996, clear for ILS approach runway 12, report established.
Descent 5,000 feet, cleared ILS 12, report established, speedbird 8422.
Madrid Control, Buenos Aires, Condor 80 Matango, inbound inbound, level 340.
Condor 80 Matango Madrid, good evening, Squawk 4405.
Squawk 4405, Condor 80 Matango.
Europa 96 Lima Juliet, sale de mi espacio aéreo, pasa Unicorn, buenas noches y buen vuelo.
Let's get the landing slope.
Unicom 28, muchas gracias, buenas noches, seguro con el siguiente.
Condor 80 Lima Tango, identify flight level 340.
Iberia 3480, back in the cockpit.
Thank you. Ryanair 312 Madrid, runway 14 right, clear for takeoff, wind 230 degrees 10 knots.
Ryanair 312, runway 14 right, clear for takeoff.
Madrid control speedbird 842. I think there is a mistake with my way paths. Can I have the headings to the ILS?
FIM, standby. Left heading 315.
Left heading 315, speed at 842.
Madrid, buenas tardes, Europa 6098.
Europa 6098, Madrid, buenas tardes, adelante.
Europa 6098 en Tango 32 con información kilo, estaríamos listos para copia.
Europa 6098 está autorizado el plan de vuelo a Palma según ruta plan, salida Nando 2 Uniform, pista 14 izquierda, ascenso inicial 13.000 pies, responda en 4403.
Autorizado a Palma, vía Nando 2 Uniform, pista 14 izquierda, inicial 13.000 pies, respondemos en 4403, Europa 6098, estaríamos listos para puesta en marcha y retroceso.
Europa 6098, la lectura es correcta, información kilo también, y está autorizado puesta en marcha y retroceso aprobando el norte.
Puesta en marcha y retroceso aprobando el norte, aprobado, Europa 6098.
Tráficos en frecuencia, lo siento pero cierro ya el servicio por hoy. Continúen en Unicom, buenas noches, break. Traffic in frequency, Madrid radar is closing. Continue monitoring Unicom. Enjoy your flight. Good night.
Unicom, thank you. Bye bye.
Madrid control, can I have headings to the ILS, speed at 842?
Madrid control went offline.
Oh, thank you for thumbs up.
It's okay, have a nice one.
So I will, they went offline, I will head direct to, there was a problem with my route, I will head direct to the airport. Things happen. I remember that to intercept the ILS I had to be at 2,100 feet, so I'll go to 2,100 feet now. It's a bit of an emergency situation, especially because there's absolutely no sight. Let's bring up the flight route and see what the situation looks like now. Yes, we are going to the runway, so I have to activate the ILS, the approach at the right moment. I'll wait until I'm at less than 45 degrees from the final line. I'm well below the magenta icon of the ILS, so that should be okay. I can also already bring down the landing gear. But let me stay on 3,000 feet for the moment. until we are intercepting the magenta icon. Let me show it. It's not this one, but it's this one. The magenta icon here is our glide slope. So I fly on 3,000 feet until we are there, and then I'll hit the approach. We are below 220 knots, so I can set flaps to 1. Engage the speed lever. Secondary flight display can be set with a longer distance view of the situation. So as we are not going to the right hand side where the ILS should be intercepted, I'll adapt my heading a little. That's my speed. A little bit to the right. I try to have an imaginary line for the glide slope. I can go lower now. The glide slope was at 2,100 feet. I should be able to descend now, and I should be able to line up with the airport.
2,500.
And I'll set the localizer now at the approach. And let's hope it works. Works. We're taking a left bank. We should see soon the runway in front of us, and there it is, nicely being led by the ILS frequency of the ILS beacon at the runway. I can set flaps to 2 now. Let me see by what side we will evacuate
1,000.
The runway.
1,000. 1,000.
Clearly to the left hand side, to North Apron. I have to disengage autopilot and do the landing at the very end. So there was an error in the flight path of the star, but we rectified this first by asking
too low
headings to
too low terrain
ATC, and then when they disconnected, we found our way by going direct and then
too low terrain,
adapting our heading.
Too low terrain. Minimum. Too low terrain. Too low terrain. Too low terrain. Too low, 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 terrain. Retard.
The plane that you just saw, that's because I'm not flying in real time. So there's other traffic being injected into the sim. That's just a minor bug. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and we will make new videos for sure in the future. Remains to taxi to a stand. Let's see if I didn't overshoot the last turn-off point. No, there's still one at the end. So from here I'll taxi. But for the sake of this video, I hope you enjoyed the VATSIM part out of Madrid and en route, and that you appreciate the MacGyver, but still, I think, if I may say, professional way of having found a route to the ILS. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.